So let us discuss a question, and this question is based on minimum spanning tree. So the question says that draw an undirected graph G that is obviously a collection of, when you can say, the set of vertices and also contains a set of edges. Now we need to draw this graph based on the constraint given. And what it says that there is a set V of vertices and each vertex has a specific index. Okay, can be represented with the help of an index like V1, V2, V3, V4 and Vn, with the condition that n will always be greater than 2. So it means, it says that the minimum or the smallest graph will contain at least 3 nodes, okay, according to this constraint. Now the two nodes Vi, I is the index of this node, and Vj are connected if and only if the difference between these two indices, it means the index of node 1 and index of node 2, if the difference of these two is greater than 0 and less than equal to 2, then only the edge will exist, otherwise the edge will not exist between Vi and Vj. Now each edge Vi and Vj is assigned a weight also, and what will be that weight? The sum of both the indices, right? Now if n equals to 4, then draw this undirected graph. Once you will have the graph, then find out the minimum spanning tree and its cost. So let's start with how to draw this graph there. So with the help of this value n equals to 4, we can start it. So how many nodes are there? 4 nodes are given. So let me draw. 4 nodes are there and give some name like V1, V2, V3, V4. In any order you can give these names, right? But before, with the help of this one, we came to know that all the indexes, all the vertices will have this kind of name. It means will be represented with the index. Now if you will look in this graph, so many edges are possible. Now we will see how many edges will exist with the condition this one. So I am saying, first I am looking from this node. How many edges you may have in this one? It means connecting to all. So if I am saying, suppose this is Vi, so I is 1 and this is Vj. So I am saying j is 2. Now calculate what is the difference. So difference between I and j, 1 minus 2, it means absolute value, so you will get as 1. So 1, it is satisfying this condition because it is greater than 0 as well as less than equal to 2. This means this edge will exist, okay, because the difference between these two indexes are satisfying this condition, so the edge will exist. And what will be the weight of this edge? Every edge will have the weight I plus j, so 1 plus 2, weight of this will be 3. Now check the possibility of this edge. So if you are saying now j will be 3 here, check the difference. Okay, I am saying j will be 3 here, check the difference, 1 minus 3, so difference is 2. This edge will also exist and weight of this will be 1 plus 3, that is 4. Now check the feasibility of this one or the existence of this one. So j will be 4 here, difference 1 minus 4, absolute value, and what is the difference? 3. So this value is not satisfying this condition, so this edge from V1 to V4 will not exist. Okay, now we have checked all the possible edges from V1. Now check from V2. So in this case I am saying this is my I is 2. Okay, so first check this edge V2 to V1, we have already drawn it, so it exists. V2 to V3, so j will be 3. Now difference 2 minus 3, that will be 1. Okay, so it means these are the existing edges. So this edge will exist and cost will be or weight will be 2 plus 3. Okay, with 2 plus 3, so it is 5. Now check with this edge V2 to V4. So J will be 4 here. Check the difference again. 2 minus 4 absolute value, it means 2. This is also satisfying this condition. So this edge will also exist and weight will be 2 plus 4, it means 6. Right? Now we have done for B2 also. Now check all the edges that you can start from V3. So I is 3. For V1 we already have. For V2 we already have. So one more possibility is left, V3 to V4. So in this case this will be J. Calculate the difference. 3 minus 4, it is 1. This is satisfying the condition. So this edge will also exist and the cost of this will be 3 plus 4, that is 7. Right? We have done with B3 also. Now come to B4. Consider it as I. So V4 to B3 already edge is there. B4 to V2 already edge is there. What about B4 to V1? So if you will say here J will be 1 and you can check 4 minus 1 as 3. This is not satisfying the condition. We have already checked it if you can recall it. Okay. So this will not exist. So we have checked all the possibilities of the edges and we found our final graph. So that is the first part of this question. The question is given in two parts. First is draw the graph. After that, find out the minimum spanning tree. Okay. So now second part. How to find out the minimum spanning tree? We have two different algorithms. The first algorithm is Prim's, another is Kruskal. Okay. So you can follow any algorithm here. So I am taking as Kruskal. It is not necessary. You can take any algorithm for minimum spanning tree. How it works? Consider all the edges in non-decreasing order. So it means the minimum value, minimum edge. If you will compare as 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is the minimum value. So you can select this edge. Right? You have selected this, connecting these two vertices. Next minimum is 4. So you can select this edge. Okay. Next minimum is 5. I cannot select 5 because if I am selecting it, it will make a cycle. Okay. So in tree, no cycle should be there. So I cannot select 5 and next minimum value is 6. So I can select it. After this one, I have processed all the nodes. Okay. So this will be my minimum spanning tree. Okay. Now what is the cost of this one? So cost is the sum of all the edges. So you can say the sum of all the edges here is 4 plus 3 plus 6. Only 3 edges I have in my minimum spanning tree. So if you will perform the addition, you will get 4 plus 3 as 7 plus 6 as 13. So 13 will be the cost of minimum spanning tree for this question. Thank you.